Imagine for an instant that the millionaire life you long for, every detail, every aspiration, is not a distant dream to be conquered, but a tangible reality already present, just waiting for you to recognize it. Does it seem challenging? What if I told you that this perception, this unshakable certainty, is the key to unleashing the most extraordinary power that resides within you? The power to literally act rich and, consequently, manifest a fortune. We're not talking about a childish fantasy or empty positive thinking. We are delving into a profound truth, a universal law that governs every aspect of your existence. What you seek, be it financial abundance, a thriving business, the freedom to live without limitations, already exists, not as a future promise, but as a truth intrinsic to your own consciousness. The conviction that everything always works out for you is not merely a motivational cliche. It is a state of being, a deep knowing that, once assimilated, radically transforms your life experience. It is the recognition that even before you verbalize a desire, it is already pulsating on an invisible plane, ready to manifest. Think with me. What would happen if you woke up every day with the absolute certainty that the universe is conspiring in your favor? How would your attitude be towards challenges, opportunities, the small and large events of the day? Would it be a life lived in perpetual anxiety, fighting against circumstances, or in a harmonious flow, where every step is guided by unshakable confidence? The great truth is that the force that governs the cosmos is not out there, distant and indifferent. It is within you. The essence of everything you desire is not something to be pursued externally, but something to be revealed internally. When Neville Goddard, one of the greatest masters of modern metaphysics, spoke about living from the end, he was not referring to a mere technique, but to a profound paradigm shift. He invited us to inhabit the feeling of our wish fulfilled, to assume that what we want is already a present reality in our inner world. If you are here, reading these words, it is because something within you resonates with this idea. There is an intuition, a thirst for something deeper than the surface of daily life. You feel compelled to understand why, despite all the effort, some things seem to slip away while others materialize almost effortlessly. And the answer, my friend, lies precisely in internal conviction. The conviction that everything always works out for you is the foundation of all conscious creation. It is the fertile ground where your dreams not only germinate, but flourish in their most glorious form. Without this foundation, any attempt at manifestation resembles building a house on sand, unstable and susceptible to the first tide of doubt or adversity. So, allow me to ask, are you willing to question your own beliefs about what is possible? Are you ready to make room for a truth that can completely redefine your relationship with reality? This journey we've embarked on together is not for those seeking quick fixes or magic formulas. It is for those who long for a profound transformation, who wish to unravel the intrinsic power of their own consciousness. To begin, let's deconstruct this conviction. It is not naive optimism, but a declaration of authority over your own experience. It is the understanding that every event, every person, every circumstance in your life, no matter how challenging it seems, is serving a greater purpose, to lead you to the realization of your desires. It is the certainty that there are no mistakes, only lessons, no failures, only divine redirections. If you are ready to embrace this truth, to see your life transform from the inside out, then prepare yourself, because in the next moments, we will dive into the depths of consciousness, exploring how your imagination and your feelings are the most powerful tools to shape your destiny. We will discover how your current reality is merely a reflection of a past that you can, at any moment, rewrite. And above all, we will solidify the unshakable faith that everything, absolutely everything, always works out for you. Have you ever stopped to think about what your life would be like if this certainty were your primordial truth? Share in the comments. What area of your life would feel the most impact if you believed 100% that everything always works out for you? Now that we have established the foundation that everything always works out for you, is not a pretense, but a state of certainty. It's time to dive into the most potent tool you possess to shape this reality, the power of your imagination, inseparably connected to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Neville Goddard taught us a fundamental truth. Imagination is not an escape from reality, but the very factory of reality. Everything that exists in the physical world, without exception, was first conceived and nurtured in someone's mind. The chair you are sitting in, the device you use to read these words, the architecture around you, everything began as an image, a thought, a sensation in the invisible realm of imagination. Your imagination is the laboratory where creation begins. It is the sacred space where you can transcend the limitations of your current environment and experience the reality you wish to manifest. But it's not enough to just see what you want. The true alchemy happens when you add the crucial element of feeling. Feeling is the emotional ink that gives color, depth, and life to your imaginary creations. It is the vibrational frequency that attracts your desire from the invisible to the tangible. Neville emphasized that feeling is the secret. He was not referring to a superficial emotion or a fleeting euphoria. He spoke of a state of being, the natural sensation of already having your desire realized. Think about it. If you already had everything you desire, how would you feel? What would your posture be like? Your breathing, your inner peace? This is the emotion you must cultivate and inhabit consistently. Let's practice together. Close your eyes for a moment. Now, visualize your deepest desire. If it's financial abundance, imagine yourself living with complete financial freedom. Don't just see it, but feel the relief, the gratitude, the security. Feel the weight of worry being lifted from your shoulders. If it's a loving relationship, feel the warmth of touch, the joy of companionship, the depth of connection. Feel loved, valued, and completely understood. If it's perfect health, feel vitality flowing through every cell of your body, inexhaustible energy, the lightness of your existence. Feel strong, vibrant, and full of life. The secret is not to force the feeling, but to allow it to arise from your visualization. Imagine so vividly, so intensely, that the scene becomes more real to you than your current circumstances. This is the crucial point to live from. The end, not as someone waiting for something to happen, but as someone who knows it has already happened. I had a personal experience that illustrates this perfectly. During a period of my life when finances were a constant challenge, I was seeking a job opportunity that would truly fulfill me and bring me the abundance I imagined. Instead of focusing on the scarcity of my bank statement or the rejections I had already received, I decided to apply Neville's teachings. Every night before falling asleep, I imagined myself receiving and celebrating an ideal job offer. I didn't just imagine the email or the call, but I felt the gratitude, relief, and joy that would come with that offer. I saw myself telling friends the news, feeling the stability and freedom that this new chapter would bring. I lived and breathed the feeling of the wish fulfilled. But, and here's the tactic, my rational mind tried to sabotage me with doubts, pointing out my lack of qualifications or the fierce competition. So, I would simply thank these worries and gently dismiss them, returning to my state of gratitude. And then, one day, in a completely unexpected way and through a path I could not have foreseen, an opportunity arose that not only met but exceeded every detail of my imagination. It was not a coincidence. It was the direct manifestation of a persistent feeling and imagination. Neville warns us that most people fail because they think of their desire instead of thinking from their desire. When you think from your desire, you already inhabit its reality. You act, react, and feel as if it is already present. This is the fundamental difference between dreaming and manifesting. The outer world is a mirror that reflects your inner world. If you feel lack, the outer world will show you more lack. But if you feel fullness, the outer world will have no choice but to mirror that fullness back to you. The power of your imagination and the intensity of your feeling are your reality builders. They are the invisible forces that orchestrate the events, people, and circumstances necessary to bring forth what you have conceived in your mind. Do not underestimate the power of a mental image charged with emotion. It is the language of your subconscious, and the subconscious is your faithful servant, ready to materialize any command you give it. Therefore, use it wisely, with intention, and with the certainty that everything always works out for you. For when you commit to living in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are not just dreaming, you are actively and consciously creating your reality. Have you ever stopped to observe your current life and ask yourself, why are things this way? Your present reality, with all its challenges and joys, its limitations and opportunities, is not an unchangeable destiny. It is, in its purest essence, a reflection, a mirror showing the beliefs, thoughts, and feelings you have cultivated in the past. Neville Goddard taught us that the outer world is merely our inner world expanded. Everything you experience today, every detail of your life, was at some point a seed planted in your consciousness, watered by your emotions and beliefs. This means your reality is not fixed, it is not final. The beauty and power of this truth lie in the fact that, at every moment, you hold the power to transform it. By changing your inner world, your beliefs, your thoughts, and your feelings, you automatically begin to rewrite the script of your outer world. Imagine a movie projector. The screen, your reality, only displays what is on the film, your internal beliefs. If you don't like what you see on the screen, there's no point in trying to change the screen. You need to change the film. Many people feel trapped by their current circumstances. They believe they are victims of fate, the economy, the people around them. But this is an illusion that prevents them from accessing their true power. The truth is, you are the author, director, and lead actor of your own life. Every thought you nurture, every emotion you allow to flourish, is a brushstroke on the canvas of your existence. Think about your most deeply held beliefs about money, relationships, health, or success. Do you believe money is hard to get? That belief will manifest in your reality. Do you believe relationships are complicated and painful? That belief will become your experience. Your current reality is a silent testament to all your deepest convictions, conscious or unconscious. It's important to understand that these beliefs are not sentences. They are merely mental habits, thought patterns that can be reprogrammed. The way you saw the world a year ago, 5 years ago, or even yesterday may not be the way you will see it tomorrow. The past does not determine the future unless you continue to live from the same past beliefs. To change your reality, you must be willing to question the stories you tell yourself. Ask yourself, does this belief serve me? Does it take me where I want to go? If the answer is no, then it's time to replace it with a belief that is aligned with the reality you wish to create. Neville Goddard urges us to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This means that regardless of what your current circumstances show, you must persist in feeling and thinking as if your desire were already a reality. This is not ignoring your reality. It is transcending your apparent reality to create a new one. It is recognizing that your external reality is the effect, and your internal beliefs are the cause. To change the effect, you must go to the cause. Consider a river. The water flows through a bed that it has carved out over time. If you want the river to change its course, there's no point in pushing the water. You need to change the bed, and the water will naturally follow the new path. Your beliefs are the bed of your river of life. Alter the bed, and life will flow in a new way. The key is consistency. It's not enough to have a positive thought once and expect everything to change. You need to immerse yourself in the new belief. Feel it, live it, until it becomes your new pattern. It's a process of reprogramming, of replacing old stories with new ones. And every time you choose to feel yourself in the state of the wish fulfilled, you are adding a new scene to the movie of your life, which will soon be projected into your reality. Therefore, look at your current reality, not with discouragement, but with the perception of an observer who understands the game. It is feedback, an echo of your inner world, and as a conscious creator, you have the power to adjust that echo at any moment. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the master of them. Your life is a malleable reflection, waiting for your next internal instruction. Like this video if you are ready to change the film of your reality and create a life that truly resonates with your deepest desires. Understanding that your current reality is a reflection of your past beliefs, and that you have the ability to rewrite it, leads us to one of the most crucial and often most challenging pillars of conscious creation: unwavering faith and trust in the divine process. Neville Goddard often referred to this as the universe, or your own deeper consciousness. This is the point that challenges our linear logic, as it confronts us with the need to release control over the how and focus only on the what, on the end result, on the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Many stumble at this step. They visualize, they feel, but then they fall into the trap of trying to figure out and micromanage every step of the process. They ask themselves, how will this happen? Where will the money come from? How will this person appear in my life? And by doing so, they deactivate the power of the universe, limiting infinite possibilities with their own finite minds. Neville was emphatic. Your only job is to remain faithful to the end result, to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. The universe will orchestrate the events, circumstances, and people necessary to bring it to pass. Think of a seed. When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You plant it, water it, and trust that nature will do its work. Similarly, when you plant the desire in your imagination and nurture it with the feeling of its realization, you must trust that the universe, your deeper consciousness, is tirelessly working behind the scenes. Faith, in this context, is not blind belief, but an ingrained certainty. It is knowing, deep in your soul, that what you have conceived in your inner world is already a reality in the invisible and is on its way to manifesting in the visible. It's like placing an order and knowing it's in the process of being delivered, even if you can't see the truck or the delivery person yet. I remember a time when I needed a specific amount of money for an emergency, and I had no idea how I would get it. External circumstances screamed scarcity and impossibility. Instead of panicking, I withdrew and began to feel as if the money was already in my hands. I didn't visualize where it would come from or through whom. I just focused on the feeling of relief and gratitude for having it. Days passed and the how remained a mystery, but I persisted in the feeling. Then suddenly, an old debt that I had already given up on was paid. The amount was exactly what I needed. If I had fixated on how the money would appear, I would have limited the possibilities, perhaps expecting a raise at work or an unexpected gain. But by trusting that the universe knew the best path, it manifested in a way I never would have predicted. This is the power of letting go of the how. The universe operates in mysterious and often surprising ways. Trying to impose a specific method for your manifestation is like telling a river where it should flow. It has its own wisdom, its own roots. Your task is merely to provide the destination, the wish fulfilled, and trust the flow. Trust is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. It is the silent force that moves mountains and orchestrates events. When you truly trust that everything is working in your favor, you align yourself with an intelligence that is infinitely vaster and wiser than your conscious mind. You free yourself from anxiety, doubt, and the need to control every detail. You allow yourself to be guided, knowing that every step, every encounter, every coincidence is perfectly synchronized to lead you to your desire. Therefore, I invite you to practice this surrender. Assume your desire, feel it as realized, and then let go of the how. Hand it over to the wisdom of the universe. Trust that everything is already in motion, even if your physical eyes cannot yet see it. For the true magic happens when you stop fighting against the current and allow yourself to be carried by the flow of your own conscious creation. But how to maintain faith when doubt arises, and why letting go is more powerful than forcing? Stay with me to find out. We understand the power of imagination and the need for faith and trust in the divine process. However, the journey of conscious creation is not without its challenges. This is where the importance of persistence and the magic of non-resistance come into play. Neville Goddard reminds us that faith is not tested when everything is going well, but rather when external reality seems to contradict our inner desire. Persistence is not blind stubbornness, but a steadfastness in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, even when appearances scream otherwise. Doubts, fears, and delays are illusions, distractions created to test your faith. They are like passing clouds in the sky of your consciousness. If you identify with them, they will obscure your sun. But if you observe them without judgment, knowing they are temporary, they will dissipate. Many people give up right on the verge of manifestation. They plant the seed, wait a bit, and if they don't see immediate results, they start digging up the seed to check if it's growing. And by doing so, they interrupt the process. Persistence is active patience. It is maintaining the state that everything always works out for you, regardless of what your five senses tell you. Along with persistence comes non-resistance. Often, when things don't go our way or when obstacles arise, our automatic reaction is to fight, force, complain, or get frustrated. This resistance is like rowing against the current. Instead of allowing the natural flow of life, we create friction and delay the very manifestation we seek. Many believe that accepting current circumstances means they are giving up or being passive, but the truth is the opposite. Non-resistance does not mean inaction. It means stopping the fight against what is. So, by accepting the present moment as it is, without judgment, you release the energy that was trapped in the struggle and redirect it to the creation of the new. What does non-resistance mean in practice? It means accepting the present moment as it is, knowing that it is merely a starting point for where you want to go. It means allowing things to unfold naturally without trying to control every detail. When you act as if everything always works out for you, you release the need to control. You trust that the universe is taking care of the details for you. This doesn't mean inaction. It means inspired action, an intuition, a nudge that guides you to the next step effortlessly and without anxiety. Imagine you are trying to move a large block of stone. If you try to push it with brute force, you might exhaust yourself unsuccessfully. But if you observe the terrain, you might discover there's a hidden lever or a slight incline that will help you slide it. Non-resistance is finding that lever, that flow, instead of fighting against the weight. I recall a time when I was desperately trying to materialize a project. I spent hours and hours working, forcing contacts, pushing things. But the more I pushed, the more the project seemed to recede. I was exhausted and frustrated. One day, I remembered the teachings on non-resistance. I decided to step back a bit, breathe, and just feel the project already completed, as if it were already working perfectly. The next day, a person I had spoken to casually months ago, and who had no apparent connection to the project, called me with an idea that dissolved all the obstacles I was facing. It was the most elegant and effortless solution I could have imagined, and it only appeared when I stopped resisting. Persistence is the bridge you build over the valley of doubt. Non-resistance is the wind that fills your sails, allowing you to navigate smoothly towards your destination. Both are essential to maintaining the state that everything always works out for you. If you persist in the feeling of your wish fulfilled and refuse to resist what seems wrong in the present moment, you become an unstoppable force of creation. Remember, your task is not to create reality, but to allow it to manifest. Your task is to keep the vision clear, the feeling vibrant, and the confidence unshakable. The universe will do the rest, and it will do so in ways your conscious mind could never conceive. Have you ever had an experience where persisting in your desire or letting go of control made all the difference? Share your story in the comments and see how these elements are crucial to opening the flow of abundance and ensuring that you don't rely on external approval to create the life you desire. We've arrived at a vital point in the journey of conscious creation, the profound interconnection between gratitude, self-love, and internal validation. These are not merely pleasant concepts, but powerful forces that, when cultivated, open the flow of abundance and solidify your ability to manifest with the conviction that everything always works out for you. First, gratitude. Neville Goddard taught us that gratitude is the highest form of prayer, for it is the feeling of already having received. When you are grateful, you are actively recognizing the good that already exists in your life, and by doing so, you attract more reasons to be grateful. Gratitude is the state of ultimate receptivity. It's impossible to feel gratitude and at the same time feel lack or scarcity. They are opposing vibrational frequencies. Cultivating gratitude doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but choosing to focus on what is working, on what is good, even if it seems small. It's a shift in perspective that realigns your energy. Start your day by listing 3 things you are grateful for. It could be your comfortable bed, hot coffee, or the simple act of breathing. The more you practice, the more your mind trains itself to seek the positive, and the universe responds by sending more abundance. Gratitude is the magnet for your desired life. Secondly, self-love. Many of us unconsciously sabotage our own desires because deep down, we don't believe we are worthy of having them. We might say we want success, but if our inner voice whispers, "You're not good enough," that doubt creates powerful resistance. Self-love is the fundamental belief that you deserve good simply by being who you are. It doesn't require proof, achievements, or the approval of others. When you love yourself unconditionally, you become an open channel for abundance. You stop seeking external validation, whether from friends, family, or society, and find your wholeness within yourself. This state of being attracts like a magnet people, experiences, and opportunities that align with your highest good. Self-love is the fertile ground that allows your desires to grow without the weeds of doubt and unworthiness. And this brings us to internal validation. In a society that constantly encourages us to seek approval and recognition outside ourselves, internal validation is a revolutionary act. It means that your certainty that everything always works out for you depends on no one but yourself. No matter what others say or think, if you feel worthy and grateful, your reality will reflect that. I remember a period when I was trying to start a new venture and faced a lot of skepticism from those close to me. If I had depended on their validation, I would have given up. I had practiced gratitude for every small advancement and cultivated a deep self-love, believing I was worthy of success, regardless of others' opinions. This internal validation was my shield and my strength. I didn't need to prove anything to anyone. I just focused on feeling the success of my project as already realized, and it manifested, proving that the most important voice is your own. When you operate from a place of gratitude, self-love, and internal validation, you are no longer reacting to the outer world. You are actively shaping it. You don't seek approval, you radiate certainty. You don't chase abundance, you attract it. These 3 elements together create a powerful energy field that resonates with the truth that you are a divine creator and that everything in your life manifests perfectly. It is vital to understand that this practice is not selfish. When you are full of gratitude and self-love, you have much more to offer the world. You become a beacon of positivity, inspiring others to find their own inner strength. It's a virtuous cycle of giving and receiving, where self-improvement translates into universal benefit. So, commit to cultivating these pillars. Feel gratitude for what you have. Love yourself unconditionally and validate yourself from within. By doing so, you will be removing all internal blocks that prevent the full manifestation of your desires. And your life will be a living testament that yes, everything always works out for you. We have reached the culmination of our exploration of conscious creation, where we have unveiled the universal laws of creation and the inherent power within your consciousness. In this final block, I want to share with you the deepest and most liberating truth that Neville Goddard bequeathed to us, the essence of life itself, a final piece of advice that encapsulates everything we have discussed so far and elevates your understanding to a new level. This is not merely a theory, it is the very fabric of existence, the source code of your reality. The ultimate truth, often hidden from superficial perception, is that life is not a series of random events, to which you react. On the contrary, life is a continuous manifestation of yourself. You are not in the world is in you. Every person, every circumstance, every experience you encounter is an external projection of your inner state of being. This is the most profound revelation. You are life, not a mere observer, but the very consciousness that animates and shapes everything you perceive. Neville taught that God is not an external, distant, judgmental entity, but rather your own glorified human imagination. When you assume a state, when you truly feel a desire as fulfilled, you are literally activating the divine creative power that resides within you. There is no separation between the creator and the creation, for you are both. This is the great assumption. I am that which I desire to be. This final piece of advice is an exhortation to sovereignty. Recognize that you are not a victim of fate, nor a plaything of circumstances. Every moment, every breath is an opportunity for you to exercise your innate divinity. If you do not like what you see in your reality, look within. The cause is never outside. It is always in your state of consciousness. Your life experience is the mirror that reflects the I am you secretly assume yourself to be. Think deeply about this. If life is you, if the world is a projection of your consciousness, then what are you waiting for to change the world? Change begins and ends with you. You are the starting point and the destination. There is no out there to go to, for everything happens in here. Transformation is not an external process of getting something, but an internal process of being something. This understanding frees you from all worries and fears. If you are the cause, then there is no effect that can dominate you without your subconscious consent. Your desires are not mere whims, but divine impulses from yourself, seeking expression. They are already true in the realm of your imagination. Your task is simply to inhabit that truth, to feel its naturalness until external reality surrenders to your inner conviction. The truth of life is that it is always saying yes to your dominant state of being. If you feel lacking, life says yes to lack. If you feel abundant, life says yes to abundance. If you feel loved, life says yes to love. There is no judgment, only echo. Life is a perfect echo of your consciousness. It does not give you what you want, but what you are, in the deepest sense of your feeling and belief. Therefore, my final and most crucial advice is this: take total responsibility for your reality, not with guilt, but with power. Understand that every experience, every encounter, however adverse it may seem, is an invitation for you to look within and adjust your state of being. It is not about policing every thought, but about cultivating a dominant state of consciousness that aligns with the reality you wish to create. Life is a continuous dream, and you are the dreamer. What you dream with your waking consciousness manifests in your world. Freedom lies in recognizing that you can change the dream at any moment, simply by changing what you assume and what you feel to be true. There are no barriers except those you erect in your own mind. Live from this truth. You are the center of your universe, and everything you experience is a confirmation of your inner state. Use your imagination with intention, feel with passion, and persist with unwavering faith. Trust that the I am within you is orchestrating everything, because in truth, that I am is you, and in that recognition, you will find the true peace, true abundance, and true freedom that have always been yours. This is the profound and simple truth of life. It is your power, your glory, your promise. Everything is and always will be working out for you because you are the source of all that is. Go forth and live this truth. Now, I invite you to take these teachings into your daily life. If this content resonated with you and opened new perspectives, consider subscribing to the channel to continue this journey of awakening and manifestation. We will have much more transformative content for you. Daily reflection ritual. For 5 minutes before bed or upon waking, sit in silence and imagine yourself already living the life you desire. Feel the emotions of that reality, but this time, at a crucial element at the end of the visualization. Repeat to yourself, I am open to something even bigger and better than this. and I trust that the universe will bring it to me in perfect time. This simple act of flexibility and patience, combined with the high vibration of the wish fulfilled, can unleash the flow of abundance in surprising ways. What do these teachings awaken in you? What new perception about your power to create did you have today? Remember, you are a powerful creator. Everything you desire is already yours. Live as if everything always works out for you, and so it will be.